call is now being recorded.
Yeah, hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about problems on power and energy signal. We have seen previously what are energy signals, what are power signals. So we have already noted down that all periodic signals are power signals, non-periodic all energy signals are non-periodic. Okay? Now what's the formula for finding them energy for a continuous time signal, for a discrete time signal, then power for continuous time signal, then power for discrete time signal. So the first one, if the signal is continuous, so with respect to t, then energy of the signal is given by E is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity mod x of t the whole square dt. So this is for continuous time signal. If it is discrete time signal, energy E is equal to summation n varies from minus infinity to infinity mod x of n the whole square. Now, when it comes to power for continuous time signal, power is equal to 1 by t integral 0 to time period t mod x of t the whole square dt. So when it comes to discrete time signal, power is equal to 1 by n, where n is the period. So n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 mod x of n the whole square. So as you can see, the formulas for energy for continuous time signal and discrete time signal, for power for continuous time signal and discrete time signal has been given. So using this formula, we are going to solve some problems with respect to this. Okay. Okay. Now determine whether the signal is energy or power, and find the energy or power of the given signal if it is energy or power signal. Okay. So your first question is, let me use a reading for question. X of t is equal to e power minus a modulus of t for a greater than 0. Find the signal is energy or power. So we have to solve this question. Okay. So let us understand the problem first. Okay. So we have the signal x of t is equal to e power minus a modulus of t. What does modulus of t means? So modulus of t means this t is equal to minus t for t great less than 0, and is equal to plus t for t greater than 0. Okay. But what we want here, x of t. So what is this x of t? X of t is equal to e power minus a into minus t for t less than 0, e power minus a into plus t for t greater than 0. So we will simplify this once again. X of t is equal to e power plus at for t less than 0, e power minus at for t greater than 0. Okay. Now if you want to plot this signal, how does the signal look like? So let me use this one. Okay, so this is your y-axis, this is your x-axis. So you want to plot this signal. So for t greater than 0, e power minus at. So how does it look? E power minus at. So if this is x of t and this is t, e power minus at is exponentially decreasing for t greater than 0. For t less than 0, e power plus at. So e power plus at. So if you want to draw it and visualize it, so it will be like this. Okay. So looking at this, whether it's energy or power signal, it's not periodic. So therefore it is energy signal. So by having a look at this equation and the graph, we are coming to a conclusion that it is a energy signal. So if it is the energy signal, we have to find the energy. So in order to find the energy, we will solve that. Okay. Okay. Now, what is the formula for energy of the signal? E is equal to integral of minus infinity to infinity mod x of t the whole square dt. Now, minus infinity to 0. Okay. So minus infinity to 0. What's the value? E power 280. E power 80 the whole square. Okay. For t less than 0. Then for t greater than 0, 0 to infinity. So see the graph, 0 to infinity. What's there? 0 to infinity, we have e power minus 80 the whole square. Why the whole square here? Mod x of t the whole square dt. So this should be dt here. So this should be dt. Okay. Now, what is the value for integration? E power 280 by 2a. So this varies from minus infinity to 0 plus e power minus 280 by minus 2a. So this varies from 0 to infinity. So if we solve this, 1 by 2m into e power 2 into 80, t is equal to 0 minus integration e power minus infinity. Okay. Then minus, we'll write it down here, minus 1 by 2m e power minus infinity minus e power 0, because it's the limits here, 0 and infinity. Okay. Now if we solve this one, 1 by 2m e power 0 is 1, e power minus infinity is 0. So we will leave that. Minus 1 by 2m e power minus infinity is again 0 minus 1. So this will be equal to 2 by 2a, which is equal to 1 by a. So this is how you solve and find out whether the signal is energy signal or power signal. Then you solve it. So let's do some more problems with respect to this. Okay. Second one. So x of t is equal to k for modulus of t less than a, and this is equal to 0 for modulus of t greater than or equal to a. So this will be the question asked in the exam, how to solve this. So solution. So x of t is equal to k if t varies between minus a to plus a. So that is the meaning, modulus of t less than a means, okay, or is equal to 0 otherwise. So always remember, if this comes like this 0 otherwise, then it is energy signal only. So it is not periodic, non-periodic, and therefore energy. So if you want to represent this in terms of graphically, how do you represent this? Okay. So here you have your x and here you have your y. So you want x of t is equal to some k which lies between minus a to plus a. So this k lies between minus a to plus a. And what is the value of that? X of t is equal to k. So this is the value of x of t with respect to t. Okay. Now we will solve the problem. E is equal to integral of minus infinity to infinity mod x of t the whole square dt. Now integral minus a to plus a k square dt. If you solve this one, k square I will bring outside. Integral of minus a to a 1 dt, which is equal to k square. Integral of 1 is t, which varies between minus a to plus a. Now this is equal to k square into a, minus of minus is plus, so 2a into k square. So this is how you solve the problem. Then we will solve some more problems so that you'll get a better idea. Okay. Okay. So x of t is equal to 2 for t lies between 0 to 1. Also x of t is equal to minus 1 if t lies between 1 to 2 is equal to 0 otherwise. So if this is the question, you can directly say the given signal is energy because it is given is equal to 0 otherwise. Okay. So if you want to plot the graph, how do you visualize it? So if you see this t, it varies from 0 to 1, 1 to 2. Okay. So your x-axis will have 0, 0, 1 and 2. And what is the value between 0 to 1? It is 2. So let me plot this. So 0 to 1, you have got the value as 2. From 1 to 2, you have the value as minus 1. So minus 1. Okay. So this is how you plot. So plotting is very much necessary and it is simple also. See, this is x of t with respect to t. What's the value here? 2, and here the value is minus 1. So you'll get a perfect idea. So what you're doing, okay? Always try to visualize things. Okay. Now energy E is equal to minus infinity to infinity mod x of t the whole square dt. Now from 0 to 1, what's the value? 2. Plus from 1 to 2, what's the value? Minus 1 the whole square dt. So 4 outside t, which varies from 0 to 1, then 1 outside, integration is t from 1 to 2. Then if you solve this, 4 into 1 minus 0, because the limits is like that, plus 1 into 2 minus 1. So what's the value you get? 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Okay. Okay. Now, so there will be similar problems like this. So I think it's easy to solve this one. So I will give you the, some of the problems. So I'll give you some idea behind this, and you can further continue it. Okay. So x of t is equal to 1 if it lies between -2 to 1, and is equal to -1 if it lies between 1 to 2, and is equal to 2 if it is lies between 2 to 3. So first thing, you draw it, okay, to get a better idea. Okay, now -2, sorry, yeah, -2, 1, 2, and 3. So -2 to 1, the value is 1. Okay, make this correctly, I'm using the board here. Then from 1 to 2, it is -1. 1 to 2, it is -1. Then from 2 to 3, it's 2. It's 2 to 3, it's 2. Okay. Now, what's the formula for energy? Energy is equal to minus infinity to infinity mod x of t the whole square dt. Now, solve this. Integral -2 to 1 1 square dt plus integral 1 to 2 minus 1 square dt plus integral 2 to 3 2 square dt. So these things you have to solve. So if you solve this, you'll get the answer as 8. Okay. So like previously, you can solve this. Okay. So no need to, there is simple mathematics. That's it. Okay. So I have given you the logic. So now we will solve another problem. So it will give you a better idea. Okay. I take a new page. Yeah. Okay. So x of t is equal to 2 plus t. So it varies between -2 to 0, and 2 minus t if it is varies between 0 comma 2 and is equal to 0 otherwise. So now how do you solve the problem? E is equal to, take the green ink, E is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity mod x of t the whole square dt. So -2 to 0, 2 plus t the whole square dt plus integral 0 to 2, 2 minus t the whole square dt. So if you integrate this, what you will get? 2 plus t the whole cube by 3. Integral varies from -2 to 0 plus 2 minus t the whole cube divided by minus 3, because here it is minus 1. Integral varies from 0 to 2. So how do you solve this one? I'll solve this. This is easy. 1 by 3. Then substitute 2 plus 0 the whole cube minus 2 minus 2 the whole cube minus 1 by 3 again outside you can take 2 minus 2 the whole cube plus, sorry, minus 2 minus 0 the whole cube. So if you solve this, you'll end up as answer as 16 by 3. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, we will solve with respect to some cos and sine. Yeah, that will be great. Okay. Yeah, take this problem. So the last problem was fifth one. This one will be the sixth one. So x of t is equal to 3 cos pi t. So this is true if t varies from 0 to 2 and it is equal to 0 otherwise. Okay. So how do you solve this problem? It is quite simple. Energy is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity mod x of t the whole square dt. So 0 to 2, 3 cos pi t the whole square dt, 9 outside, integral 0 to 2 cos square pi t dt. Okay, what is this cos square theta? How can you simplify this? 9 into integral 0 to 2 1 plus cos 2 pi t by 2 dt, then 9 by 2 outside, integral 1 of 1 is t, cos theta is sin theta, since it's sin 2 theta, so it's 2 pi from 0 to 2. So if you solve this one, just substitute sin 2 pi will be 0, 9 by 2 into 2 minus 0, because sin of 2 pi anything will be equal to 0, so is equal to 9. Okay, so now we will solve a different kind of problem. Okay, it's all about solving problems here in signals. Okay, so they will give you a graph like this. Okay, then you have to find the energy of this signal. So how do you find the energy of the signal, of this signal? Nothing, it's quite simple. So first you have to write the equation. So how do you write the equation? So first, you see there is some negative slope here, so you have to find the energy of the signal. So uh, the question is, they will give this graph and they will say find the energy. So energy formula, energy is equal to minus infinity to infinity mod of x of t the whole square dt. But this expression x of t should be written in mathematically. So how do you write the mathematical expression for this one? So first you see the slope dy by dx. So how much is this y? 1. How much is this x? 2. But there is a twist. So this is a negative slope since it is decreasing. If it is increasing, it is positive. So it is minus 1 into t. So minus half t is the slope. Now we have to get the expression. So x of t is equal to, from 0 to 2, what is the value? It is 1 minus t by 2. So now this minus t by 2 we have got from this slope. So you may ask me, from where did we get this 1 from? So at 0, what should be the value of x of t? At t is equal to 0. So this is t. So this is the value of x of t. So at t is equal to 0, substitute x of t is equal to 1 minus 0 by t. So x of t is equal to 1. So this is the value. At 0 it will be 1. Then at 2, substitute this one, 1 minus 2 by 2, which is equal to 0. So you have to get the value of this such that it will satisfy this one. Okay. So 1 minus t by 2 if you take, so this minus t by 2 I have showed you how do you take, and this one you can get easily from this graph. So at t is equal to 0, it should be 1, and at t is equal to 2, your value should be equal to 0. So if you substitute the value for t for this one, we will get this graph easily, and it is equal to 0 otherwise. Okay. Now then similar, integral 0 to 2. What is the value of x of t? 1 minus t by 2 the whole square dt. Then integration 1 minus t by 2 the whole cube by minus 3 by 2, because by 3 into minus 1 by 2, because this y minus 1 by 2. Then integrate 0 to 2. So if you do that, what you will get? Minus 2 by 3 into 1 minus 2 by 2 the whole cube minus 1 minus 0 the whole cube. So you'll end up as 2 by 3. Okay. So this is how you solve the problem. So I will give you the logic for some two diagrams. How do you get the equation? So how do you get the equation? So I want you to practice the other steps. Okay. Okay. Now let me give you the question here. So find the energy of the signal they'll give. So they'll give the graph like this, a simple triangle, and then so this is the value of x of t at 0, at minus 1 and plus 1 is equal to 2. So what is our first step? Energy E is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity mod x of t the whole square dt. But we want this x of t. So how do you get this x of t? From this one. So take dy by dx. So which is equal to 2 by 1, which is equal to 2. Okay. Now x of t. So this from minus 1 to 0 will be increasing slope, and this will be decreasing slope. So 0 to 1. So let us consider from minus 1 to 0 this point. Okay. So what you got? Slope plus 2. So plus 2t. So for this one, 0 to 1, it is minus 2t because it's decreasing. Okay. Then what is this value? How do you get this one? So at minus 1, the value should be 0, and at 0 its value should be 2. So what is the value which satisfy that? 2. So 2 plus 2t. Substitute this at minus 1. So 2 plus 2 into minus 1. So at x equal to minus 1, its value is 0. at x equal to 0, substitute that 2 plus 2 into 0, its value is 2. So at this point its value is 2, at this point its value is 0. So this satisfy that 2 plus 2t. Similarly 2 minus 2t if you take, it will satisfy. So this is the value of x of t. Then substitute this one for energy from minus 1 to 0, 2 plus 2t the whole square dt plus 0 to 1, 2 minus 2t the whole square dt. So if you solve this one, you will end up as 8 by 3. Okay. So we will solve another problem, so that another some one or two problem you'll get a better idea. Now, okay. Now we will see. Yes, this will be good. So yeah, they have given the problem like this. Okay, then like this, then this one, and here. Okay, so now we have to find the energy of the signal. So minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. So the value is 1 here, so the value is 2 here, x of t and t. Okay, now how to write the equation? It's easy. X of t we have to get from minus 1 to 0, then from 0 to 1, then from 1 to 2. This 0 to 1 you can write it easily. Its value is 1. There is no slope, nothing. From 1 to 2 also you can write it easily. What is the value? 2. But from minus 1 to 0, we have this problem of the slope coming into picture. So what is the slope here? Dy by dx is 1. So it is increasing. So it will be plus t. So at minus 1 it should be 0. So this will be 1. And at 0 it should be 1. So substitute this one. Minus 1 it will be 0 and 0 it will be 1. So we'll get this expression. So energy is equal to minus infinity to infinity mod x of t the whole square dt, then integral minus 1 to 0, 1 plus t the whole square dt plus integral 0 to 1, 1 square dt plus integral 1 to 2, 2 square dt. So if you solve this one, you'll end up as 16 by 3. So this is how you solve the problem. So I have given the logic. It's up to you to solve these steps. Okay. Now, so we have finished some 9 problems here. Okay. Now let us, take another problem so that you will get a good idea. So let me take up this problem. Yeah. So there is this problem here. You have the x-axis, you have the values given as, you have the graph given like this, something like this, and it goes here like this. Okay, so actually it's not proper here, this should be straight, but since I'm using the board, it's like this. Okay, so the value is minus 2, and here it is minus 1, 0, and this is 1, and this is 2. So this value is 1 here, so this value is minus 1 here. So how to find this x of t? So after that energy you can find easily, but this x of t matters you. Okay, so x of t is equal to 1 from minus 2 to minus 1. Why? See the value from minus 2 to minus 1, the value is 1. From minus 1 to this 1, we have to find the value. So minus 1 to 1. So from this point to this point, because there is one negative slope, so it's negative slope, it's minus t. So substitute here. At t is equal to 1, its value is minus 1. At t equal to minus 1, its value is 1. So minus t will satisfy, no need to add any term here. Then from 1 to 2, from 1 to 2, what's happening here? It's positive slope, because dy by dx is 1, and plus t. And what is the value which satisfies here? It is minus 2 plus t. So if you take minus 2 in minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 here, and minus 2 plus 2 is 0. So this minus 2 will satisfy this value. So we have got this expression. Then you find the energy. Minus 2 to minus 1, 1 square dt plus integral. You have to write the formula, since we have already written so many times, I'm not writing it. Plus 1 to 2 minus 2 plus t the whole square dt. So it's your job to do this integration. So you'll end up with the answer as 2. Okay. So now we have solved enough of problems with respect to energy. Now we will solve some problems with respect to power. Okay. So as I said, if they give the graph of power signal, usually what is the power signal? A power signal is a periodic signal. Okay. So I'll solve some one or two problems with respect to periodic signal, and then you'll get an idea. Okay. Okay. Now problems with respect to power signal. But in the exam, they'll give the graph and they'll say, find whether it's power or energy signal, and then solve it. So if it is power, it is periodic. Okay. So how do they give the problem? So this is x-axis here, and they'll give just like this. I'll show you. Yeah. So this is a straight line actually, and this one goes like this. This one goes like this. Yeah, this goes like this. So this is the origin here, and this is 1. So this is 2. So like that it goes on, and here from back side it's continues like this. Same thing. Okay. Sorry for my drawing. Okay. Now what we have to do for power? So since it is periodic, we know that this is a power signal. Okay. Now in order to solve this, we have to write the formula for power for continuous time. So this is a continuous time. If you can see, for discrete it will be like this. Okay. Since it is continuous, what is the formula for power? Power is equal to 1 by t integral 0 to t mod of x of t the whole square dt. So what is this t here? From t is the period for which is repeat. So 0 to 1, so it is 1 unit. From 1 to 2 again it repeats, it is 1 unit. So t is equal to 1. So 1 by 1 integral 0 to 1. So what is the value of this x of t? So observe, from 0 to 1, how does it look? E power minus a into t. So how does it look? It looks like a decreasing exponential with a is equal to 1. Okay. So e power minus t the whole square dt, which is equal to e power minus 2t by minus 2. It varies from 0 to 1. So you solve this, you'll get minus e power minus 2 plus 1 by 2. So this is how you solve for a periodic signal. So let me take you to another problem which will give you a much better idea. Okay. 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 You have a signal like this here. So let me use a rating here. Then this will be like this and like this, and this will be like this. Yeah. So this repeats. Okay. It will not be as good as your drawing in the textbook because I'm using the open board here. Okay. 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 And okay here. Okay. Now, so this value is 0, 1, 2, and 3. This is 4, and this is 5, and this is 6. Okay. And this one. So it repeats like that. Okay. So find the power of the signal. Okay. And also they have given the value as 1 here and 2 here. So first we have to write the formula. Power is equal to 1 by t integral 0 to t x of t the whole square dt. So now we want to find the value of x of t. So what is this value of x of t? From 0 to 1 we will do afterwards. From 1 to 2 we will write it directly because its value is constant 1. From 2 to 3, you see the graph here, 1 to 2 it's 1, from 2 to 3 it's 2, but from 0 to 1 what is the value? Plus t. What is the slope? 1, increasing, plus t. At t is equal to 0, at t is equal to 1, the value is 1. So this satisfies t, 1 and 2. Then apply integration. So what is the value of this big T here? So 0 to 3. After this one, it repeats again. So the value of big T is equal to 3. So power is equal to 1 by 3 integral 0 to 3 mod of x of t the whole square dt. So t square dt. So this should be 0 to 1. Okay. Then 1 to 2 1 square dt plus 2 to 3 2 square dt. So you do this integration, you'll end up as answer as 16 by 4. So we have seen energy signal, we have seen the power signal graph. Now we will solve some problems with respect to power signal where they give us some equation. Okay. Means mathematical equation like sine pi by 4 or cos omega t, something like that, and how to solve that. So I'll do some one problem, so it's similar, like same as energy or just using power calculation here. So there is no magic happening here. Okay. Okay. So yeah, let me do one problem. Okay. Maybe this is 13th, I guess, I don't know. Okay. So let me take this problem. X of t is equal to 2 cos 3 pi t. So they'll ask in the exam, determine whether it's power or energy signal. If it's power or energy signal, find the power or energy. Since it is cosine, what happens to cosine? It if you take the cosine value, it repeats, right? It is periodic. So therefore it is periodic and therefore it is a power signal. So let us calculate the power. Power is equal to 1 by t integral 0 to t mod of x of t the whole square dt. So what is this t? If you go back, I have told you t is equal to 2 pi by omega naught, period. 2 pi by omega naught is equal to 3 pi. So period is equal to 2 by 3. So 1 by 2 by 3 integral 0 to 2 by 3 mod of x of t the whole square. So 2 cos 3 pi t the whole square dt. So let us simplify this one. 3 by 2 into 4, because this 2 I will take 2 square outside. Then what is remaining? Integral of 0 to 2 by 3 cos 3 pi t dt. So this will become cos square. Okay. So how can you represent cos square theta? 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. Okay. Now this is dt, it varies from 0 to 2 by 3. So we have 6 by 2 outside. If you do the integration, it will be t plus sine 6 pi t by 6 pi, which varies from 0 to 2 by 3. Solve this, you will get as answer 2, because this will be 0 and 2 by 3 will be 6 by 2 into 2 by 3 is equal to 2. So this is how you solve the problem. Okay, I will take another problem with respect to periodic when the equation is given, so that you will get a better idea. Okay, so let me take this as 14 problem. So x of t is equal to, I will take now, yeah, some general equation I'll take, like, yeah, this will be good. A cos omega naught t plus theta. So by the look of it, we can say it is a power signal. So let us solve. Power is equal to 1 by t integral 0 to t mod x of t the whole square dt. So now we will solve the problem. So 1 by t. So what is the value of this t? T is equal to 2 pi by omega naught. So 2 pi by omega naught is here, omega naught only. It is not changed. So let me write as it is. So 2 pi by omega naught from 0 to 2 pi by omega naught x of t. So a cos omega naught t plus theta the whole square dt. So omega naught by 2 pi into a square outside into integral of 0 to 2 pi by omega naught cos square omega t plus theta, again 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. Then again we have to simplify. A square omega naught by 2 omega, we take the integration of 1 is t, so we will take this 2 outside and make this as 4 pi. Okay, so integration of cos is sine 2 omega naught t plus theta by 2 omega naught. So this varies from 0 to 2 pi. So when it is varies from 0 to pi, this term will be equal to 0. So the answer is a square omega naught by 4 pi into 2 pi, which is equal to divided by omega naught, because this omega naught we should not leave. sorry, is equal to a square by 2. Okay. Now we have seen some problems with respect to energy and power signal. Okay. Now there will be some variation. Okay. So what variation you can expect? Okay. So let me give you an example. So yeah. So let us take this example. A triangular pulse x of t. So you have a triangular pulse x of t. So this is applied to the differentiator. So a triangular pulse x of t is applied to the differentiator where x of t is equal to t from 0 to 1 and is equal to 2 minus t where it varies from 1 to 2. So determine the energy at the output of the differentiator. Okay. So this is the question what they have given. So you have a triangular pulse. Okay. So let us understand the problem first. So you have a triangular pulse which is x of t. So there is a triangular pulse here. Okay. Something like this. So this is applied to the differentiator circuit. So there is a differentiator here. So this is the differentiator circuit. So here you are applying the signal and here you are getting the output y of t. So what is this signal which you are applying is x of t is equal to t from 0 to 1 and 2 minus t from 1 to 2. Determine the energy at the output. So you have to find the energy of this y of t. Okay. But what is this y of t? It differentiate with respect to input. So what is the differentiation of t is 1 from 0 to 1, then 2 minus t. What is the differentiation? T is equal to minus from 1 from 1 to 2. Then you find the energy of this signal. Okay. So this is how they'll ask some variations. So you have to able to solve this one. Okay. So they may ask output of this is given to the integrator. So you should be able to solve such some small tricky problems, but it's easy for you to solve. So now we have solved continuous time signal. So in the next video I'll post about the discrete time signal. Okay. Okay, bye.